Nope. Okay, thank you. So over to Nikki to explain the initiative that she launched end of last year then.
Hello. I'm going to try and take over the screen sharing just so it's easier than me trying to work Dawn by remote control.
Okay.
Hopefully, there we go. Hopefully this will allow me. You should still be seeing the education page on your screens.
Yeah.
So welcome everyone. When the public will see just a top level introduction when on the main site, if you're not accredited yet, you'll be able to see just the overview of the education section, which has got a small introductory video, and then a little bit around the philosophy. As Dawn's just said, we want to be able to give some assistance to the coaches and mentors who are brilliant coaches and mentors and are perhaps struggling with some of the areas of having that as a paid profession. So particularly our survey last summer, there was a consistent piece of feedback around asking for help about how to do the marketing, how to choose pricing, all of those sort of practical aspects. And so the Business of Coaching and Mentoring program, which I'll come back to in a moment, was put together to answer some of those questions and to provide some support. In addition, we want to make sure that we're still assisting and supporting with people's ongoing development, and Dawn's already alluded to the CPD requirements under the professional standards section. And then there's also the element of the personal development, because all of us are developing ourselves alongside our professional skills. So some of the ongoing elements that I want to build into the education section will be sections around helping with personal development for us individually to work on ourselves, as alongside the work that we do for assisting our clients. And so alongside so as I say, the public section, the public page just gives that introduction, and you can see there that there's a little image of an overview of the Business of Coaching Mentoring program. So people who have got access to sign into the accredited area, once you do that, you'll be able to sign into the education section in the accredited area, which will look slightly different. You get a different banner to confirm you're in the accredited area. And the first page gives you a video introduction to the program. There's also a shortcut back to the members area and to the course itself. And what we've done is lay it out as a sort of a mind map, so that it's easy to see which sections you might find the information you're looking for. And my intention is that every module, and they're all being recorded as videos to watch and learn from, every module will include something for the new startup. So when we're just getting started, we've got a whole load of questions about how do I do some of the practical basics. And also those of us who've been practicing for a while, who've been established, who've got our businesses already set up, but perhaps there are elements that are not working as well as we'd like, that there's also content that will assist those who are established. So for every module, there will be some element that's going to support the new startup, as well as some element that's going to support the established practitioners. And excuse me, each of these boxes in the sign up area will take you through to the page for that module. And as we record more and more of the new content, those links will take you to the videos to watch for each of those modules. I'll come back to those modules in just a moment. The other thing that will be appearing very, very, very soon, this is the hot off the press stuff, is there will also be a link under the education page within the accredited area. So this is only going to be available to our accredited coaches and mentors. There will be a link to the archive. And this is my sneaky preview for you. We've gone through, I've spent a lot of time with my team going through all the archive videos that we've recorded over the last 3 years or so for things like International Coaching Week, Global Mentoring Week, and the ongoing CPD support over recent years. We've got a whole, I think there's just over 120 videos. About half are CPD videos. So if you can, hopefully you can see my thing. There's a secret YouTube channel that you can't see, but we're going to give you links to. And there's a whole load of videos around all sorts of practical things, making to the history behind, also the archive of all those videos. that are giving lots of practical advice. We didn't want to lose that archive when we built the new website, so we're going to put a page up that will give you the secret links to all of this archive videos, and also for the International Coaching Week and Global Mentoring Week videos. Again, there's about 70 videos there as well. So you're going to get access to about 120 videos that are giving you everything from networking, webinars, mindset, creating the ideal clients, a whole raft of valuable content, which, as I say, I didn't want to lose all of that when we set up the new website. So that's our priority, hopefully by the end of this month. So I've got some work to do with Paul over the next couple of weeks to get those links built into the new website so that you can go and access all of that content alongside the new content that's the current, up-to-date, latest version of everything, so that you'll get sometimes we want 2 or 3 perspectives on the same subject. We might need to hear something in 2 or 3 different ways to make it work. So that's my my kind of mission at the moment, is to get all of that archive loaded. And that's alongside, I say, the current new content that we're creating as part of the Business of Coaching and Mentoring program. And this program has got directly answering some of the questions that we picked up from the survey around, for example, how do I comfortably coach a sales conversation, or how do I improve my sales conversion rate? And that's the video that will be uploaded this month. How do I set my prices? And when you click on one of these videos, you'll see, so if I take, for example, if I click through to, I'm trying to, oh, sorry, my internet banner is underneath the Zoom banner, so just let me get that screen share back. Let me try and shrink. There we go. Hopefully you can still see this. The Business of Coaching and Mentoring, Module 1, for example, you go to the page and you get the video to watch, which has got all the content in there. So everything's very interactive. It's easy to watch on mobile phones or tablets or web, laptops, wherever you are, because it's all video content. You can watch them at your own pace, pause it, stop it, start it as you go, take notes and so on. Some of the modules will have more than one video. So module 4, for example, if I take that example, which Chantal Cornelius has recorded for us, she's an expert. Her business specialises in marketing coaches. So she really has directly relevant assistance for coaches and mentors who are looking to improve their marketing. And what she's done, which is really helpful, she's recorded her content, her training, in 2 parts. So part 1, you'll watch the part 1 video. There are worked exercises throughout the video. So you'll watch part 1. Go away, do the exercises, go and work on your business, and then come back and watch the part 2 video, which then picks up and then gives the practical next steps to take. So some of the pages you'll see more than one video, some of them it's all in one video. But we're addressing all of those subject areas that are assisting with the coaching, having a business of coaching and mentoring alongside your skills development. I think that's probably all I wanted to say in terms of your navigating around it. So all of these are direct live links, and when you click on them, it takes you through to the relevant page where that module is. So it should be fairly self-explanatory, and at the very foot of it there's a little summary that says which modules are covering which areas. So the vision and business planning is in module 1. 2 to 8 are all the practical stuff around how do we do what we do, how do we meet the needs of our clients, how do we connect with our clients, how do we choose niches, all of that kind of thing. And then some of the practical administrative stuff, there's a section on managing the money and so on. Are there any questions around navigating and finding the modules you want to find, or anything you want to ask about the program or the archive that we're about to upload?
Nikki, I haven't seen the because I'm not accredited yet, so I haven't been through this, but it looks brilliant. It looks really good. It's really helpful, and some of the coaches that I actually mentor, it's a similar thing. They have a passion, but they don't know how to get it up and running. So I think this is going to be really, really useful. And I think the archives look fabulous. So it'd be great.
Thanks. That's very encouraging. Thanks, Susie. Any other questions around the content or navigating around it or where to find it?
No.
In that case, I'll hand the screen share back to Dawn.
Okay, thank you. I'm just wondering how I get back my own screen. Okay, right. Thank you, Nikki. You're absolutely right, Susie. This is a really valuable, value-added service that Nikki has put together that will be a real godsend to the practitioners that are struggling.